Hey yo, what's going on everyone? My name is Moku and we are back with Face Attorney and we are heading now to the last investigation of this episode to answer the remaining questions. Basically, we kind of know who the murderer is. I believe it's Yogi, but the question that we need to know is what motive he had to do it. Because we know that it was connected to the DL6 incident case that happened 15 years ago. I think it was 15 years. I believe it was 15 years. But now we're just going to go on ahead and try to get that answer. What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? Oh, yeah. And what is he talking about? The murder he committed. A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of murder. Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed? I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. But he'll never take someone's life. Never. Nick. Yo, how's everyone's doing? What do you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the aisles. Huh, Maya? Swooning? Me? Oh yes. I do remember feeling faint. Right on. Tell me the truth. It was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Huh? Me? Alright, well, maybe my heart skipped a bit or two. I think you can do better than that. Come on. I say Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy. You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah. Bow before your hero. There's no bow option? Oh, I would love it if they had a bow option. There's no time for examining this place. Larry, you really helped out in the trial today. You did. If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. Well, he did actually get found guilty. We just managed to stop it. But seriously, Nick, and he laughed, I'm not. Whatever. That boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Way to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know? But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Nick? I don't know. But what I do know is I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Us two? Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me. Right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me? But why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah, why me, Nick? Enough with the silent treatment. What was I talking about? Why would I not believe in Maya, but why would I believe in Larry? I mean, he saved us, but look at him crying. Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true, but when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait. Was that when you two were classmates? Yes. In grade school. They saved me. Miles. And Larry. They saved me and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know? What? Hey Larry, what are you talking about? Huh? Oh, sorry, I kind of forgot. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm going to hear this story today and that's final. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. We're on it. But maybe this is the story where he's gonna explain why he's named Nick. Like Nick is actually his true name, and Phoenix is just a cover up. But why would he cover up? Because he's involved in the mafia. I don't know. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial, a class trial. A class trial? Oh, I guess we're gonna talk about it. You remember Larry? Spring, end of 3rd grade. A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. Huh, I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared, with $38 still inside. Oh, yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class. So, they thought you did it? Yeah. The kids in class said I should be put on trial. Trial? So the next day we had a classroom trial with me as the defendant. That is a very, very weird way of dealing with this, but it also learns law, which in our education today, we don't learn any. I didn't do it. Guilty, he did it. Guilty, he get the money back. You're such a meanie. No one played with him. Just admit it, you did it. You can hide the truth. Tell us the truth. We're not gonna play with you anymore. Yeah, no borrowing in any of you. You should be allowed in the railway, so on the library committee. Give me back my 50 cents. I'll loan you. Hit it, you roll it back. Ooh, that was quick. That was really quick. Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad. I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money has been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in the trial is evidence. Everything. Why do I keep thinking it's everything? Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed, amateurs. Miles? He is so classy. Oh my gosh. It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. Where's Miles? I want to see Miles. Oh, it must be behind the row. Like, I don't know if you can see it well, but like below the text box, there's like a couple people there, but minor details. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah, he did it. He's the one. We don't need proof. We make him say he's sorry. Why don't you all just shut up? Oh my gosh, Larry. This is always how it is. Everybody getting up and picking on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Very well. I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over. Huh? But did we know who did it? That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends. Huh? I want to know who did it. Do we know anyone from... No, it's only these three. I was going to say maybe someone connected to the case right now. That would have been fucking hilarious. Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. That was not Maya. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone, without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Huh? Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, you see? When something smells, usually the butts. Is it Larry who stole the money? That would be funny. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. I'm going to become a defense attorney just like my father. A famous defense attorney. Then, a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The DL6 incident. Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. That's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's names again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney. Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the AJ I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him, I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he had become who he became. That's when I decided. Wait, you don't mean... That's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth? If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whenever he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believe in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Whoa, Nick. So is that why you help him out for free? Huh? Yes. I help you because I believe in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Oh, Nick! 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 We have to save Mr. Edgeworth. It's the last thing we do, okay? Right. It very well may be. First, there's that rental bolt shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. I'll settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. Okay, so first off, I had something in my head. It was, all right. So we didn't want it to become a defense attorney when we were a kid. That's something interesting. So one of the best defense attorney didn't even want to become an attorney. Take that, lawyers. So I guess we're gonna go and head on to Gourd Lake. I figured we're gonna see him. Hey, pal. No time we'll see. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. How's it going today, eh? I got so worked up, I snapped my tie in half. Sorry about that. No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it. You mean the boat truck caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. I have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now I'm out to catch me a criminal. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Oh, one other thing. Eee! No one can go into the woods late today. The woods? Where Lola was camping? The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the pink ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in it for a while. I guess Lola's in a lot of trouble. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Why is it inaccessible? I'm kind of intrigued. Huh? The steel eyesore is missing. The steel eyesore, I love it. Eyesore? Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. Well, I was gonna examine the place, but nah. Well, I really can't. Oh, not the right one. I really can't go to the woods today, huh? Oh well. Less place for me to go. That old caretaker got away. Yep. I never imagined he might be the real murderer. Ahem. I ain't know that cleaning up the throat anywhere. Oh my gosh, wait, let me guess who that could be. Ah, oh, god damn it, I forgot about him. Yeah, he always clears his throat. Hello. What might you be doing here? Out for a walk, hmm? The days of my youth, like the scent of French lemon, you see? Mr. Goldsberg, there is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth trial ends tomorrow. That is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. I just realized it was me. Ho, what do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I might be able to offer you some assistance. Thanks. Bye. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? Who knows? That is true. What are you doing here? Hi, Polly. You're gonna be in my number one evidence, I can tell. Nobody's home. Hello. Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello. I can't believe he'll run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for himself. Hello. I'm so tired of saying that. No, let's examine the place. This is important. I want to examine the parrot. Maybe you should take care of Polly, Nick. You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can take you. Great, now the bird's going to hate me. Everything's cold. Looks like he didn't turn his heat on. I guess he hasn't been back here since the trial. Oh, that's safe. That seems probably important. Ah! What's wrong? Huh? Oh, never mind. What? Tell me. Just when I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a Prank Princess special this weekend. Oh, see? That's why I didn't want to tell you. Yeah, let's get that safe done, though. That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228. Let's open it, Nick. Come on. I'm sure there isn't any money in there. Aw. But hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there. I'm not so sure. Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there. I guess it's gonna be the number one evidence we have. Well, number two, because number one will be the parrot. I guess it might be a clue, too. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Aw, boring. There's no name or signature on this thing. It's hidden right in every precise clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth? Nick! What would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm going to read the whole thing. Okay, that's important. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says, this is your last chance. Now's your time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letters goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all in here, in perfect detail. Well then, take that for sure. What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for the caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. So someone is playing the puppeteer. But who could have written the letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. It is. Okay. I'm gonna be thinking for a little bit. Is there anything more in the safe? There's nothing left in the safe. I wonder why the caretaker didn't take the letter with him. He left in a hurry, right? I don't think he even came back here after the trial. Ooh, that's bad. I would have just to take that real quick. That fishing pole looks expensive. Maybe we should bring it to Detective Gumshoe. Oh, that was her, but sorry. No worries. Just apologize and I just apologized and said no worries to my own self. I need professional help. Don't you think the caretaker would mind? Well, we can't just leave him the metal detector in exchange. Maybe we're better. I'm sorry, I'm stupid. I'm extremely dumb. I don't know why I play this game, because it just reminds me of how much my IQ is low. Oh my head. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so someone's playing the puppeteer, telling the caretaker, aka Mr. Yogi, what to do on that night. Two people that ruined his life. He was talking about Mr. Hammond and Mr. Edgeworth. Now, why would Edgeworth ruin his life? I have no idea. He was only a kid back then. Unless he's talking about future incident or future occurrence that happened, but as of now, we don't know anything about it. So, Robert Hammond. I gotta check something real quick because I was thinking about it on the last episode and I kind of forgot about it. Also, the defense attorney and a DL6 incident. Okay. So. Okay, so here's the thing. So he was a defense attorney. He was defending a case. And then he was shot. And unfortunately died in front of Miles' very own eyes. The caretaker was the bailiff. And then the trial for his murder, Robert Hammond was the defense attorney for that case, in which he won. Who was the, I forgot who was the culprit for the defense for that case. Oh my gosh, I actually kind of forgot. Maybe he's the one who's playing the puppeteer. No, because he saved him, so why would he go and kill Robert Hammond? It must have been someone from the prosecution team. Do I know anyone that's from the prosecution? But no, he hasn't lost a case in his 40 years. So in that case, that would make sense because that was a case that was 15 years ago. Anyway, I wouldn't know. I'm just gonna keep going because I'm thinking and thinking and thinking and eventually keep going into dead end. You look as grim as always. Mr. Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In 3rd grade? Lunch money? Oh, alright. Yes, I seem to remember something like that. Nick? I think you're the only one who really remembers. Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway. Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the cane of... The cane? I'm sorry? Brain? Help? It does sound like the kind of thing you do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple. To a fault, even. Well, maybe yeah, but... I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. I do not want to move. Hey, Edgeworth. Why did you become a prosecutor anyway? Oh, I'm having a bad night, I can tell you that much. You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Oh, good, we were just talking about that. Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. Wait, his name was Yanni Yogi. Wait, so the person that was defending was... So why would Yanni Yogi kill Robert Hammond? He's the one he... Huh? Alright, let's keep on. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. The defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. Huh? On that day, 15 years ago, the 3 of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was a crux of Yogi's attorney argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to this oxygen deprivation. Sorry. Yogi was released due to lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher, and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him. So he's like my sister was to you, Nick. He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he is obsessed with doing everything perfectly. I can relate to him. Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved, and not one suspect was declared innocent. Ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Kammer does is his job, to find a suspect guilty perfectly. In any case, it's not well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth? If what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right! Now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a strange situation in which I found myself, I'll admit. No kidding. Is there anything I can show him? That would actually be important. Edgeworth, see his letter? This came out of the safe, this came out of the safe in the shack where that boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Revenge? On me? Who is that old guy anyway? I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, right. But I don't remember that old man. Not at all. So he was following this letter then? Which means there was someone else behind it. Now's the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond? It also says this is your last chance. Last chance? Wait, maybe. Maybe he's talking about the statute of limitation on the DL6 and said, that's right, it's 15 years. Wait, that old man. What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Yogi? The suspect in the DL6 incident. The one who was found innocent. Wait. But that... Okay, this is where it doesn't make sense. Okay, let me read. Well, maybe we'll find the loophole. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in that elevator together 15 years ago. When that earthquake, yeah. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned, and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out. Help! Get us out! Don't shout. You'll just use up more oxygen. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in the hospital bed, standing up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court and Yogi was found innocent. Oh, I just had a realization that I'm afraid of. Huh? But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right? Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these last few days, and I think this is exactly what I was just thinking of. He said he committed a murder, and he wants revenge on him. Could it be possible that Edgeworth, because of the oxygen deprivation, didn't realize but might have killed his father? In some way, like I was explaining on the last episode, there was the hole on the window. But when I was editing that video, I kind of realized maybe he was actually shot in a way that the bullet went through Gregory and hit the window. Because if you look closely on that photo, and I'll probably, as I edit out, oh wait, I'm an idiot. I can probably just look at the photo. If you look at the photo exactly, it's kind of a stretch, but it is a possible way, because it's an elevator, that this is a there's two windows, one for the door and one for the outside. There is no hole on the outside window, only on the elevator window. So is it possible that Edgeworth shot his father and that bullet landed there? That's another theory. It's a theory that I was thinking of when I was editing the last video. And now I'm afraid this looks like it could be it. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean the nightmare? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. I think the time has come to tell all. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I'm gonna get out! Help! Get us out! Don't shout. You'll just use up more oxygen. I can't breathe. You're using up my air. What? Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. Ah, what? What are you? Stop breathing my air. No. Father. He's attacking father. And I see a pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol. Get away! Get away from my father! I knew it. I fucking knew it. And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has run in my ears for the past 15 years. But, that's just a dream, right? Right? That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean... It was me. I was the true criminal of the DL6. I shot my father. This is bad. What are we going to do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't know if there's anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe... There is, Nick! There is someone else who knows about the DL6. Are we talking about Grossberg? Yeah. Mr. Grossberg! Ah, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. No, kidding. I can't believe you're not. My. Just calm down and tell me what happened, hmm? It's Mr. Edgeworth. He... I explained the situation. I see. So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father? It's only a dream. Only a dream. I wonder. What? If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled, hmm? Well... Also, consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep, he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream. It was real, as you imagine. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired, and the deed was done. No, I don't believe it. Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably. What the hell is that word? That word. Irrevocably. I'm gonna learn it. Irrevocably wrecked. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. What do you know about Edgeworth's father? He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey. My sister? Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. That's no surprise. Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result, he has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tries to call attention to his methods. And he lost, and died in despair, as it were. I see. When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on the spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey. I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. Yet, Yogi was found innocent. That's when my mother left us. everyone called her a fraud. That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seemed the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth lied to protect his son? It's only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility nonetheless. And obviously the most logical, because he obviously know that his son didn't mean to. 1 day left, Nick. Yeah, I know. Well, no time to waste. Let's get going. Oh, okay. Oh, I guess. What do you think we should do now, Maya? You know, you would know best, Nick. Just do what you do. That should work. Well, had any good ideas? This is all tied to the DL6 incident. We better find out as much as we can about that murder before tomorrow. Something that happened back that has a hold on Edgeworth and we're like, oh yeah, we're actually just on the way of doing that. No, we're gonna go to the criminals affair now. Looks like Detective Gumshoe hasn't gone bad yet. Gumshoe? He won't be coming back today. Oh, really? He said there was some guy he... Oh, no, sorry. He said there was some guy he had to arrest by tomorrow. The boat shop caretaker. You shouted something about catching him if it's the last thing I do, pal. Good luck, Gumshoe. Alright, well, I guess there's nothing much to do here, and I'm not going to examine this place because it's always weird. Edgeworth? Is there more? No, I wouldn't think so. You wouldn't want to look at that. Oh ho! So this is the letter? It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond. But why kill Robert Hammond? Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own. Huh? His own sake? He never trusted his client, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability. But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined. Huh? You'll understand soon enough. Wait, what is it? This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before. A long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this? Could it be Manfred von Karma? Von Karma? What would have something to do with this? Well, I'm not sure. Von Karma. Von Karma. Wait! You're right, my boy! This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time on court reports. What? But that means the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was... Correct. Manfred von Karma himself. What does that mean then? Why would von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? If it truly was von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. Oh no. But how could von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. That I do not know. Yet I do know that von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court and von Karma did win, but he didn't make it through the trial unscarred. What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial, but Gregory Edgeworth accused von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood. Faulty evidence? It was the only penalty von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow! It must have been quite a shock for von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see? A vacation? Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he'd taken in his many years of prosecuting. Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like, go to the sea or to the mountains? Don't tell me you've never been to Europe. You have a strange idea about vacation, Maya. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Odd. If you want to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation? What do we do, Nick? Von Karma is going to bring up DL6, you can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6? I won't let him. Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know? I know that. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he'll kill someone. Nick! Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond his grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty. Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. I can promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. The police materials. I guess it's time for me to go to the police now. Okay, so everything is starting to make more and more sense. There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi. Ah, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out the record rooms again. Well, now I can't have just anyone wandering around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyway. You can go in as long as he's there. Von Karma? Yes. He just arrived actually. Von Karma's in the record room. Nick! Let's hurry! He is sabotaging evidence. Quick. Oh, I don't want to see that blankless stared eyes. Dusty as always. We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they just haven't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma. I guess we're gonna examine this place. Looks like there are files inside this glass case. This case is so dusty I can't see what's inside. Nick, it's locked. They must have keep important case files in there. This cabinet is where they keep evidence for current cases. Some of those things are obviously murder weapons, others are question marks. Most of it looks like random junk. Nick, what do you think this clothespin is for? Don't touch that. It's evidence. Maya, stop snooping around. There are shelf stuff with case file in the back of the room too. Forgotten case, running away for eternity. Nick, let's get what we need and get out of here. All this stuff is getting to me. Nah, we're gonna take our time. Here are files of collected case reports. There are quite a large volume of reports here. Wow, those are all case reports? Yeah, it's like a graveyard of police cases. I guess my sister's case report is in here too. Quietly gathering dust. Oh, you should look at the open one. Huh? Well, the drawer here is open. Someone must have been looking in it recently. The label says unsolved cases, evidence. Unsolved cases? Nick! The file for DL6, it's completely empty. What? What are you doing in here? Oh, sorry, it's Von Karma. What are you doing in... No, that's not his voice. What are you doing in here? Eek! Von Karma! You. How do you know my name? Huh? Have we met? What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth defense team. Defense team? I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They are like bugs to me, needless things to be crushed. I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right? A romanticist who still can't share the veneer of amateurism. Just like his father. Always second rate. Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why? Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record. So you did. But what I don't get is, Why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival. That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? That was me. You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow. We were right. Savon is going to bring up DL6 in court tomorrow. What about this letter? Oh, I don't want to give it to him. But I think I might have to. No, he's gonna solve. No, actually. Fool. You think I, a prosecutor, will give you, a defense attorney, information? Creep. I don't want to give it to him, but it might be the case. Frick, let's do it. It's not gonna make the game over. Yeah, we had to. Mr. Von Kammer, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it. So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter? Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You saved me from a lot of needless hassle. What? Nick, what is that thing? A stun gun for self-defense. Usually. Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. 600,000. Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it. Usually. Now give me the letter. No. No! What are you? Nick, run! Maya! Out of my way. That was dumb of us. Why did we have to show him? Ugh, he got us. The letter's gone, of course. And he took the DL6 evidence. All of it. Back to having no clues. Wait. Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? Maya! She fucking died. Maya, open your eyes. Maya! Yeah, okay. The letter! Did he take it? Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. Oh, that's sad. Maya! There has to be some way I can help her. I better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya, she's holding something. What is that? A bullet? DL6 evidence. Evidence number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Von Kammer was holding this when Maya jumped him. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. Holy frick, okay, this has gone way too extreme. My arm is numb from not moving it all day. Well, not all day, but throughout this whole episode. Weird. It is weird. But, okay. Obviously, now we know who the puppeteer is, which I was correct from the get-go. So, go me. Also figured out that Mr. Edgeworth was the killer of his father right before he said it. So, go me. Again. But how the court's gonna be tomorrow, I'm not sure. This is a weird case because obviously we got no clues except for that bullet. That bullet's gonna be our last sole survivor at this point. Why did we have to show that letter? I don't know. All we had to do was show him that letter and one of Von Kammer court reports and handwriting, and it would have been like a perfect match. And then boom, case solved. But no, we had to go and show him that stupid freaking paper. All right. In this case, I got nothing left to say other than I'm excited for the last trial, because two things in my head. One, are we gonna find Miles Edgeworth guilty for the 15 years case, or will the statute of limitation be done beforehand? And two, what will happen with Yanni Yogi? Because obviously he is a murderer. Now, he will definitely go to jail for the murder. But what will Von Kammer be? Will he go in jail for being the mastermind of all this? Probably. But he's going to lose his mind because his perfect record is about to end. But with that being said, give a like to this series as much as I like the series. Comment down below. Actually, there's not much else to say about the comment. So comment whatever you like. How about that? Comment whatever you like. Comment about your day. And subscribe to get notified for every time that I upload a video. But with that being said, I hope you guys have a great day.